She's the only producer here. That's
All right, Jay. Well, I'm Tamara, by the way. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
All right, so I was going to start a little different, but I liked where we're going with the MMA. I want to ask you, a big part of the reason my uncle started MMA was because he was dealing with the way he was fighting his disease. I know you're really established in the NFL, and that's where your life has gone to. Why did you add MMA? Where did that come from?
I was in MMA before NFL, yeah.
Oh, wow.
It's just that you couldn't tell people back then because it was banned from TV when I was getting into it, or it just got back on. So people didn't really know. I always had two careers. It's just that as it started getting popular, then all of a sudden it became cool. But back then it's like, I can't tell some girl's father I'm going on a date with, like, oh, I'm a cage fighter. You're a what? You can't say that. Now it's like, oh, wow, he's a pro athlete. So it's completely different. Again, people just, nobody knew. And I was actually fighting professionally when I was at CBS. And my boss was over there, Sean McManus and Les Moonves and Tony Petito, like, we don't really understand what it is. Sounds pretty cool. And you could do it as long as nobody knows. So I'm like, okay, cool. And they're like, and just make sure you don't get too busted up or whatever. And so I had a fight one night, Atlantic City Boardwalk Hall, tapped my guy out, second round, got in a car, back up on TV the next day, and nobody had any idea, except I had a big welt from illegally headbutting somebody. And I broke this knuckle here, but you couldn't see that on TV.
Oh, cool. Okay, so NFL, MMA, a lot is going on, I feel like you're a really busy man. So how do you balance your own personal life when, like, everyone else's business is going on in you too?
What, personal life?
Mm-hmm. How do you balance it?
I don't have a personal life.
No?
Personal life's probably, football and MMA end up becoming my personal life because those end up being my friends, the people I hang out with. Like my training partners, like when I walk into my gym and I train, most people look at it, if you get punched in the face by Chuck Liddell, as a bad thing. I look at it as it's my oasis. It's like my therapy. It's like my problems can't touch me in there. He's the only one who could touch me in there. So that's where I kind of find my balance. There's nothing in my life that's like, I don't go 1 to 10. Mm-hmm. Everything is past 10. It's 12 to 12 to 12. That's all it is. So even the way I relax isn't what most people will look at as relaxing.
Okay.
Do I wish my hobby was checkers? Yeah, I do, but it's not.
That's a pretty boring hobby.
It'd be a lot better.
Okay. Well, okay, so I know you know a lot of names in the NFL. What I've heard is that you know a lot of people in the entertainment world too. So when you're majoring in communications in college, is this where you envisioned your life going? I
didn't know where I was going to go. I was just, I went from all screw up to all one day just making a decision that, you know what, that's it. I'm going to stop screwing around. I'm going to stop being a screw up. I'm going to grow up. And I went to all work. And the only way I knew how to do it was, again, outworking the world. My dad always taught me, if you're loyal and you outwork everybody else, you'll be successful. So I never knew where I would go. I was doing stand-up comedy back then. I was working at other production companies. I was getting into sports. I just didn't know where it would go. I just knew I wanted to be in some sort of entertainment field.
Where did it turn from not really knowing where you're going to sports, NFL? That's where you went.
I just started sending out a million resumes and everything, and I knew more about football than other sports. But really, if baseball would have hired me, I would have been the top baseball insider right now. Again, no matter where you put me, I had to realize what my strengths are, and my strengths are relationships. So you could have put me on the New Zealand rugby team, I'd be the top, in my opinion, insider of that, just because of the relationships that I would have struck up. But I never knew, I never said, you're supposed to say, oh, here's my goal, here's where I want to get. I didn't. I just said, okay, here's the field, and I'm gonna go take it over, and the paths will kind of, clear itself up.
Sounds like a good way to go about life.
Yep, absolutely.
Definitely. This is such a pleasure. Thank you so much for talking with me.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
No problem.